Hey everybody, welcome to the tower. I hope you're having a good day. Well, I'm not sure how you made it here, but I'm glad you're here. So, what do we do? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, to find out your overall tower moment energy. I look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and then we will clarify. We will do 3, 2, and 3. And we will do one more card at the bottom of the deck, and that will be the end of the reading. Tower moments are not always fun. They are kind of rough, and, they're the drama parts of life, the shakeups, the stuff that we don't always like to face, but have to anyway. So this is just kind of hopefully like a helpful guide to get through it, maybe avoid it, or some advice to help make it easier. All right, all of these messages are timeless. You can watch this video at any time, whenever you find it, whenever it finds you, more like it. And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. No, so it's a collective rating. Keep that in mind. If the energy does not resonate with you, then just walk away. It's totally cool. Maybe check out the other videos before you go. Maybe one of them I've done will pull you in and be like, oh, this is my situation. Maybe this one will help. And because I've done quite a few. And last but not least, if you like what you see, and it helped you in any way, hit the old subscribe button. You know, you don't have to, but it helps me out quite a bit. And I'm just one dude out here, doing things the old-fashioned way. Cards, camera, YouTube. All right. Let's get started. I've rambled on more than enough. Okay, the High Priestess is on this side of the tower. You are not listening to yourself. Why don't you do that? The number one lesson a tarot reader can tell you is you must trust yourself. If something doesn't feel right, like deep down feelings like, I don't like this, maybe you just don't do it. But you didn't do that. Whatever's going on here, you thought you could handle it. You thought, well, it won't be that bad. It's only in my head. Whatever the case may be, and you went ahead with it. That leads to your tower moment. The tower moment leads right to the devil. Not my favorite card, but the devil is the energy of imprisonment, toxic comfort zones, vices, overindulgence, doing things way too much, toxic spiral, depression, whatever you want to call it. It's the energy that keeps you locked down, especially when you don't want to be there and you think you're stuck. And this is the energy of, I can quit doing this whenever I want to, but you don't want to. Because, whatever reason. What got you to the devil? I don't know. Death and the Emperor. Huh. You feeling a little bit like you can't control your own life? Well, that could be. This could be, this not trusting yourself probably led you to a place where you felt like everything is spinning out of control. You don't control your own life anymore. It's like not even what happens outside of it, because that's not what we do, but it's like the things that are happening inside of your life, like you can't control your money or your habits or stuff like this. You just feel like you're a puppet on a string right now. Let's see if we can help you. Let's see if we can get you out of this. I hope so. Nine of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Did you get into a relationship and the relationship's gone bad? And you probably got into one with somebody who's like, I don't know about this person. I don't kind of trust them. I don't think this is the right idea, but they have money. They have a good thing going, and I'm kind of floundering around out here, so maybe, we can work together and improve both of our situations. Was it kind of like that? Even though your brain was saying, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't do it. Your guardian angels are screaming at you, walk the other way, you'll find a different way, and you just didn't do it. Because the Nine of Cups up here is the card of manifestation and wish granting, but this is a wish that's turned into a curse. This is a blessing that is turned into a nightmare. This is something you thought was good, but it's just giving you headaches and pain and suffering with the Queen of Cups over here. And this relationship has become very codependent, which means basically, you rely on everything they do. You can't, like, you want to get rid of them, but you can't because maybe they make all the money. Maybe, or maybe they control all the money and you're not even sure how that happened. And you're just, they've got you so emotionally beat down that you're just like, okay, I'll do whatever you want just to make you happy. And eventually, that kind of energy builds up and you start to hate yourself. You start to hate everything around you and you just get mad and angry and you just can't live like that. But it's very codependent energy and it's very toxic. No wonder the devil showed up at the end of the tower. Tower moment. Yeah, there's going to be some sparks with the Page of Wands and the Nine of Swords. This person has you by the neck, metaphorically. See, this person, I don't know who they are or what they're doing to you, but they're saying, I'll leave if you do this, and I'll maybe, they're threatening you with things that would probably be good for you in the long run. Like, I'll leave and I'll do this and I'll do that. But instead of just saying go, leave, you're stuck. You're in the energy of, I can't leave this person because I don't want to be alone. I'm afraid of if this person leaves, I'll never find anyone again. And then you're also afraid that, you've got all these things going on in your head that are just saying, I can't do this. I just have to stay here because you feel like you don't have a choice. You feel like this is going to be your life now. And the tower moment is driving you crazy in the sense of you don't really want to be here, but you don't see a way out. You're stuck. You feel like you're trapped. And every night, your last thought is probably, gosh, how do I get out of this? How do I leave? I mean, this person may not have control, but they're probably home a lot more than you are. I bet you're the one with the job, right? You're the one that takes all the money, probably, but they're the one who lives there. And the minute you even hint that they need to leave, they could destroy all your stuff, right? I mean, they could light a match, throw it, and walk away from the burning apartment, and you never see them again because they've got somebody lined up online that they could just go live with right now. See, they have you maybe like not only worried about what they can say, but what they can do. You've got a real feeling that this person is capable of destruction, but you can't prove it, right? You feel it, but you can't prove it, and until you have proof, then you can't really do anything about it. But you're worried about all your stuff being destroyed. You're worried about everything you have being lost. So you're just kind of putting up with it. You're like, you got a tiger by the tail, friend, and if you let go, it's going to turn around and claw your face off. That makes a whole lot of sense here. That's why the worry is here. That's why the Page of Wands is here. You're just afraid that they will have extreme vengeance on you if you decide to act. Devil. Page of Swords. No, Ten of Swords, not the Page. Queen of Wands. Four of Wands. So, instead of ending it, you dive into your own little reality worlds. Video games, drugs, drinking, whatever helps you escape from this stuff while not leaving home. And that's your spiral. That's why you lose control of your life. The emperor up here dies. One piece of advice. We'll look at the bottom of the deck for one piece of advice. And that'll be it. The Knight of Wands shows up as your piece of advice for the end of the deck. Basically, it's saying, you know what? Risk it. If this person is going to, if you say you need them to leave and this person is going to start destroying all this stuff because they think it's theirs too, and it's not, and they say, I'm going to burn it, I'm going to burn everything down, I'm going to, I'm going to ruin your life, risk it. It is not worth sitting around with a person like this. And I know if this energy doesn't resonate with you, you're probably thinking, how could anyone live like that? What could happen? Why does this happen? But if it does resonate with you, or you've been in this situation before, you totally get it. You know how things can kind of turn around that quick, and pretty soon, you're starting to be afraid that you'll lose everything. Lose everything if you have to. This person is toxic. They're emotionally abusive, mentally abusive, maybe even physically. This person will drive you to very dark places where it'll take years to recover if you ever do. So yeah, courage. Stand up for yourself. Say, this is what I need to happen. You need to get out, and I'm not going to leave the house until you do. And if they start throwing a fit, record everything. But don't be afraid to lose your stuff just to make somebody else like this happy. It's not worth it. You can replace just about everything you own, and you probably have a lot more support than you even realize. So reach out to friends and family. Reach out to people you know. Reach out to, if you're in this situation, just say, I need help. Don't stay here. Don't just stay here and be like, yeah, well, there's nothing I can do. There is. You always have a choice. You have to get rid of this person because your stuff can be replaced if they destroy it. But your mental state will take a lot longer. And that's worth a whole lot more than a PlayStation 5. Trust me. Oh, we are attached to our stuff. I get it. We like what we have, and it took us a long time to get it. But in the end, you got yourself chained up to a demon. They probably act like a demon once they stop getting in the way for any amount of reason. So you need to put your foot down and say, this is what needs to happen. You need to leave. And I don't care how you get out. And that's the only advice you're getting. Courage, friend. Take a deep breath. Do the thing you need to do. Regain your emperor power, okay? Switch the meaning of these cards. Make it so this thing comes to the end, and then you get your emperor energy back. That'd probably be a better way of looking at that. But since, I didn't read the advice card till last, you're basically losing control of your life. Channel your inner Knight of Wands. Get your emperor power back. Throw the devil out. And there you go. That's the best thing you can do. I hope this energy doesn't resonate with too many people, though. This is kind of nasty energy. So I hope that those people watch this video and they're just like, nah, that ain't me. I hope most people watch this and go, man, I feel bad for whoever he's talking about. I feel bad for him too. But sometimes we just put ourselves in bad situations and we don't even mean to. It's just not our fault. Trust the wrong person, believe the wrong person, and it can all come crashing down. People, right? You never know what you're going to get. So I guess the other lesson about this is just don't rush into things too fast, because this could happen to anybody. It could happen to you if you're not careful. All right, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. If you're still watching at the end of this longer than usual video. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry it was so long, but I had a lot to say, so that's just how it is. Like I said, if you liked what you saw, hit the old subscribe button. It's just me and a camera and a deck of cards doing things the old-fashioned YouTube way. And I do try to upload every day, so there is that. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good luck. And, yeah, have a good one. Bye. Peace out.